acceptance of each individual. I may want a tall man, this is a short man. So I think somebody with sickle cell will have to bear that, like a white man and a black man in a white community or in a black community. So it's one of those things that we cannot really remove entirely. But I think generally in this condition, we all have sickle cell patients in our families, and people, I don't think people have that.
Okay, maybe we should talk more about some of the myths around sickle cell anemia, sickle cell disorders. You find some people, once a child has the condition, then the father starts asking the mom, where did you bring this child from? Let's talk really about sickle cell disorders.
Well, sickle cell is actually an inherited disorder. It's transmitted from parents to the child. It's in the gene of the mother and the father. So the father and the mother cannot actually blame each other. They share the blame. And I don't even say it's a blame. They are supposed to have known before getting married. Okay? They are supposed to have known because due to so many foundations who are NGOs that are trying to do awareness and acceptance of sickle cell disease and early genotype testing, people are supposed to know their hemoglobin genotype, and they should be able to know how to mate, sort of. And therefore, somebody with AS, if you mate with somebody who is AS, you are likely to have one out of 4 children is likely to bear the disease itself, which is the SS. So once the idea is known to the population, you all know that if you have AS, you are supposed to marry AA, and things like that. Then we tend to sort of selectively win out the heterozygous, which is the AS. Okay, and probably we will not have SS again. This requires a lot of education, a lot of social engineering, in such a way that it will not really alienate those who are diseased and so on. So, because we want them to live their full life. Actually, it is their own ability to integrate into the moving society that really matters, not actually people trying to blaming people for not accepting them. Okay, so if you develop the personality of somebody who is carrying sickle cell disease very well, you'll be acceptable to the society. You'll be able to prove himself or herself. So I think that is the main purpose of the program.
All right, Mr. Sezwan Ozenwa. He talked about medical services reaching out to Firo to work on some medicines that would help those living with this challenge. Well, let's look at the social welfare services that the Awosika Foundation offers. What do they include?
Well, like we said, you find out that most of those who try to avail themselves of TAF, that's Tayo Awosika Health Foundation services, are usually those who are, permit me to use, not so economically endowed. So apart from the question of medical requirements, you find them also having social needs. We give the normal drugs, Palodrin, folic, and the rest. But you now find out that somebody whom you are going to give these drugs is not even economically endowed to cater for the normal, will I call it, even feeding. So here again, the foundation tries to meet up with this, will I call it, if we say social need. by providing some assistance in terms of foodstuff. And that is why during their monthly meeting, some of these, some persons make provision for foodstuff and other requirements to be given to persons. There was a time also when, Nigerian Customs Service used to dispose of some of these seized goods. And they were gracious to allow us, I think in 2003, to make purchases of some of these clothing, which were now distributed to some of our candidates.
Okay, now let me come to Mr. Olua. If a mother is watching now and her child has sickle cell disease, how can the mother come to your foundation and seek support in terms of enlightenment, in terms of some of these things that have been said that the foundation does?
Okay, they can always reach us at number 3 Oshobo Street. Number 3 Oshobo Street, Ogudu. We are there temporarily because we are building our permanent site inside the railway compound, Temitayo, which might be completed before the end of this month. But at this moment, they can reach us at that place, or they can also reach us at our website. Those that can get to the website, tarfoundation1@yahoo.com, or they can reach us at 0802 664 1961.
0802 664 1961.
Yes.
Okay.
You can reach us there. And again, we meet, like I said earlier, every second Saturday of the month at the Railway Recreation Club, Temitayo. Every second Saturday of the month, we meet there for the routine, to give them the routine drugs that will last them for 1 month. After that, the next month, they will also come for the same provision.
Okay. All right, Dr. Dusumu, I know that when you talk about sickle cell disease, you say, the child is not likely to survive for a long time. But we have seen people actually grow old, even living with the condition. What makes the difference?
Thank you. Sickle cell disease is a disease that has a broad spectrum of clinical presentation. It varies from an individual to the other. It has socioeconomic implications. It has background, how the parents are able to manage the patient